Good morning. Welcome back to your next class. So as I said, I have completed statistics in plural sense. Now we'll continue statistics in singular sense. Okay. What is statistics in singular sense? There are different scientists who had given different definitions. So remember these definitions. Again, they'll be asked for 1 mark, and these are 1 mark definitions. So let's start those definitions. So first of all, by Mr. A.L. Bowley, he stated as, remember, definitions will be asked according to their scientist's name. If they have not asked, then you can write anything. But if they have asked according to scientist's name, you have to write according to that scientist only. So according to A.L. Bowley, the science of counting, he put a full stop there only. So according to A.L. Bowley, it is nothing but it is just the science of counting. Then he again afterwards he redefined it as the science of averages. So the science of counting or the science of averages is the definition given by A.L. Bowley in singular sense. Then there is one more scientist called as Boddington. He defined as the science of estimates and probabilities. The science of estimates and probabilities. Then another two scientists came named as Croxton and Cowden. Croxton and Cowden. So they defined it as, most of the time Croxton and Cowden's definition is asked, or A.L. Bowley. Boddington is not asked, but A.L. Bowley and Croxton, out of these two, one definition will be asked. So statistics is the science of collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. What is statistics? Statistics is collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Remember, as I said, it is always numerical data. What it will be? It will be numerical data. So same thing they have written here. According to the above definitions, we find that statistics is an operational technique. It helps in processing raw data. Okay, so we'll not go. These are functions. You will come next two functions in the next part of that lesson. Now, how is statistics divided? This also is asked. Statistics is divided into two parts or two branches. Statistical method, applied statistics. Statistical method and applied statistics. So what are these? Statistical methods are mathematical statistics or theory of statistics. Okay, it deals with procedure of statistical analysis or numerical data. It is a tool for decision making. Then you have applied statistics. Applied statistics is application of statistical method to concentrate situations like agriculture, industry, population, medicine they have given. Okay, some applied statistics is application of statistics. Remember this. Applied statistics is application of statistics. Now where do you use application of statistics? These are the some of the applied statistics branches, or where applied statistics is again applied. What are they? Biometry, demography, econometrics, statistical quality control, actuarial science, stylometry, and psychometry. Now demography, this point second, remember this, they ask it for 1 mark. What is demography? Demography is study of human population. Study of human population. And sometimes they ask even biometry. What is biometry? Biostatistics, which deals with problems in biology, is called as biometry. Next you have econometrics. Some you use in economics. Your ma'am has already started statistics in economics. You have same concepts there also. Okay. Statistical quality control, you learn this in second year. There's a lesson, but this year they have removed it. Next year we don't know whether they'll remove it or not, but you will study this in next year. So these are the branches of applied statistics. Remember, these are the branches of applied statistics. Okay, not the functions of statistics or applications of statistics. They are again different. You have to explain it again later. Okay, then next is, on that basis only, Functions of statistics. How many points are there in functions of statistics? There are 7 points. Okay, this is also 5 marks question. So as I said, from this lesson there are some 5 marks question, and one such question was characteristics of statistics. Now you have functions of statistics. Functions means what it will do, what work it will do, how will it help. It presents the fact in definite form. It simplifies and condenses the size of data. It facilitates comparison. It enriches our knowledge and widens our experience. It helps in formulating policies. It helps in business forecasting. And last point, it helps in framing and testing hypothesis. What do you mean by this? All functions. In the name only you have. It presents the facts in a definite form. What do you mean by this? There's a last statement given here. Price level in 2010 is 15% less as compared to price level in 2008 is a definite form. Means they have collected all the data. They have taken all rice, paddy, sugar or wheat, jawar. They have collected everything. They have collected and they have written it in a definite form. One kade tandittiriyadan. They bought it and kept in a one head. That is known as what? Comparison or price level. In that, what are they trying to tell, or what is strat trying to tell is price level in 2010 is 15% less as compared to price level in 2008. Means petrol at that time 2010, I don't remember, if think that it was 60 rupees, sugar was 20 rupees kilo, rice was 25 rupees kilo. Then in 2008, price level in 2010 is 15% less. 2008 it was little bit higher. Sugar was 24 rupees kilo. Rice was like 30 rupees kilo. Like this. This is what they are telling, and they bought it in one single sentence. They didn't say sugar this much, rice this much, this much, that, this, everything. And in the same 2010 they said this much, this much. No. They said they compared all thing and bought it in one form. That is what is called as facts in definite form. Next, it simplifies and condenses the size of data. Same thing. They said price level means it is considered to all the commodities which we use, which we don't use, like cement is there, sugar, sand is there, bricks are there. So considering all these, something they bought it under one head, that price level was less and it is more here. So they have confined it, reduced it, okay, simplified it. It facilitates comparison. Yes, see here, same thing is less as compared to. See, you're comparing here. Comparing means what? You're facilitating comparison. You're facilitating comparison means to compare. To compare, you need two quantities. One with one quantity you cannot compare. So same thing, you can compare from previous year, next year, or your marks. For example, your marks you can compare. Okay. It enriches our knowledge and widens our experience. Same thing. If you collect all this, you'll go on understand how price change. So your knowledge increases. Next, it helps in formulating policies. Yes, it helps in formulating policies. Means what? If something happened, now there is a boom for mutual funds. How did mutual funds rise so soon? Those companies make their own policies. Okay, that they have, and they tell policies are subjected to market risks. Please read the documents. Investing carefully, before investing carefully, those all things will be there. They'll tell you can start from 500, you can start from 1000 rupees, but at the time of returning they have an interest rate of interest 12% ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ company. Some companies give 15%, some companies give 18%, some companies will be in loss. Now to all these, those who are making it, they get it to start, or they get those knowledge from statistics only. Okay, to make policies. What policies? Your government policies. You have seen LICs also sometimes, and in example, for example, rate of interest. Sometime rate of interest is more, it is less. Who are going it? Who are doing it? Government itself does it. Okay. It helps in business forecasting. Obviously, if this year mobile sale is less, you can tell next year mobile sales will be less or no. Now say because of online, suddenly mobile has increased. Now definitely, if government is not starting your colleges in the month of December, so they'll tell obviously again sale of mobile will increase in the month of December. So like this, they'll formulate business policies. Okay. And the last point, it helps in framing and testing hypothesis. Hypothesis means something which you have done or which you have imagined and we have written. They are something thesis, right? Like this should be going like this should be going like this should be, these things are done by the government. They collect the numbers and they see and check how it is going, what all is changes are going on. So such things are done by government, and it is known as framing and testing the hypothesis. So these are the 7 points which will carry you 5 marks. So this is a 5 marks question. And what is the concept? Concept is functions of statistics. Characteristics of statistics is different, functions of statistics is different. There you have some estimation, enumeration, okay, some that concepts are there. Those are characteristics, means how is stat. Here what stat does, that is the meaning of this. Okay, next point is limitation. Yes, it has limitation. Everything is not perfect in this world. There will be some limitations. What limitations? It does not deal with individuals. I cannot become statistics. My marks can become statistics. My age, my lifestyle cannot be statistics. Okay, I can see it and I can, but individual, it does not deal with individual. You have already done sums there, you have taken class intervals, but have you taken only one single value and have you calculated mean, have you calculated mode for that? No. Okay, so it does not deal with individuals. Next, it does not deal with qualitative data. Qualitative means something like how fair is the skin, what is the taste, what is the mood. Okay, it does not deal with all such things. You need numbers here. Statistics laws are true only on an average. Yes, they are true only on an average. You cannot judge them. On an average they are true, but sometimes they'll not be, they'll fail. Like for example, okay, we'll take yesterday's match only. SRH lost, but they won against RCB. Now if they had won against RCB, there might be a chance that they'll win against Delhi, but they didn't, they lost. So now statistics, if you compare, you can tell okay, they'll win over Delhi, but they didn't win. So something like this, they are true only on average. They'll not be 100% perfect. Only experts can make use best possible. Yes, only those who know statistics will do. A common man who does not know statistics, he'll not understand, he'll not make policies. For statistical analysis, ununiformity and homogeneity of data is essential. Okay, uniform and homogeneous. Ununiform and homogeneous. Homogeneous is, say, remember, heterogeneous data are not comparable. What do you mean by heterogeneous data and homogeneous? I cannot compare milk and rice. I cannot compare liquid and solid. Simple thing. Milk is milk, rice is rice. I cannot again compare petrol and rice. Okay, so I can compare only rice, I can compare only wheat. Full, all the data collected. Now you said it's not dealt with individual. No, wheat is a collection. I cannot compare it one single wheat, grain of wheat. There are so many grains of wheat. Okay, you collect them. This year wheat's price was this much, next year it is this much, next year is this much, next year it is this much. So like this it will be. So it should be homogeneous, means same thing. Hetero means different thing. You cannot compare different things. Okay, so these are your 5 limitations. This is again a 5 marks question. You have to write it precisely, this 5 marks. If you lose or if you lose marks, understand that you have not written the points exactly. These points should be there. Explanation you can modify according to you, but heading of these points should be same. If you don't write them exactly as of in textbook, they'll not give you marks for this. Okay, so next topic is what? Some scopes and applications of statistics. Some scopes and applications of statistics. How are they? They are different things. Statistics in state, statistics in business, statistics in economics. Now statistics in state means what? Where they use. Okay, before that, applied in government, business, industry, management, commerce, economics, sociology, biology, agriculture, medicine, psychology, insurance, etc. It is used moreover where huge number, where collection of data is there, that instance statistics will be applied. So some of them are given here. Statistics in state, where they use, these are uses or applications. Don't get confused in applications and functions. Functions means what work it will do. Application is where it is working. So where all it is working, it's working in transport, post, telegraph, commerce, defense, CO. It is working in RGI, IIPS. There are many other things they have written, etc. there. Okay, many other places where statistics is word in state. And if you write this, you have to write these only. You cannot mix this and these 2 points. No. If you're writing statistics in state, you have to write these state related, means government related organizations. You cannot mix government relations with business there. Okay, then you have statistics in business. So there is where you use, how prices changed, how same thing, how mobile has changed from this month to next month. Again Deepavali, you'll compare it. Okay, previous month this it was this much rate, next month it has little bit less rate, because why? Sale has increased. So everything, these data will all be collected and it will be done. Same thing, statistics and economics, you are learning this already. I need not explain you where they'll use 5-year plans, they'll use savings, taxations, okay, exports and imports. There wherever economics comes, they'll use this statistics, and you're already learning this. You're already learning this. Your ma'am is teaching about statistics in economics. Then you have statistics in science. Where do you use statistics in science? Applied statistics. Previously I had explained biometry. Means, what do you mean by biometry? Wherever you are using biology with the help of statistics, that is called as biometry. Then you use it in agricultural science. Why do you use it in agricultural science? You can tell wheat, grown of wheat or growth of wheat height, or paddy's height, or number of for a small foot square foot area, this much paddy was grown this year, next year it will change, next year it will change, like this. They're all collected data. There they'll use statistics. So you got statistics in state, statistics in business, statistics in economics, and statistics in science. Then you have distrust in statistics. What do you mean by distrust? Okay, what do you mean by distrust? There are 3 types of lies according to textbook: lies, demand lies, and statistics. Means, what do you mean by this? The distress may be reaction due to manipulations of the data, which may be to accurate, done by corrupt persons for some selfish motives. What do you mean by this? For example, sometimes they'll say a mobile rate has gone down so much, or you'll see some mobile ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ your somewhere ಗೂಗಲ್ ಯಾರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ತಾರ, ಏನೋ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವ, ನೀವು ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಚಲೋ ಕಂಪ್ನಿದು ರೊಕ್ಕ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ, ಚೀಟ್ ಹಾಕಿರಿ. ಈಗ ಅದು ಅವ್ನ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಕ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ they'll simply bluff you and they'll change that data. If you consider this my same phone, it's 18,000. Someone will tell you that this is available for 13,000 and you buy it there. Now if you buy it, it will not be that same thing. It looks like that, but it will not be the same phone, and you have got cheated. Similarly, data like this can be changed because of their selfish motive. Someone who is presenting a business presentation, their government survey has already done a survey, but he himself tells that, oh, my company has done this survey and this is so much less price, or this is high price. If you want to, I'm giving you less price. Like this, they'll change that data. In that case, distrust is occurred, or this leads to distrust. Now what are those causes? Figures can be easily believed. Yes, numbers sudden, that's what I said. If I tell you iPhone 12 is available only for 12,000, you will believe it. Some of you will believe it. I'll cut down 12,000, no one will believe it. But if I say iPhone 12 is available for 30,000, will you believe it? Yes, 30,000. Yes, it is available, but that will not be iPhone, because price of iPhone 12 is 1,60,000. iPhone mini is somewhere near 63,000. If I tell again same iPhone mini has cut down to 30,000, you will believe, because we believe figures more. Ignoring the limitations of statistics, that's what I said. There are some limitations which I've already dealt. Misuse of figures, inadequate samples, lack of subject knowledge. These are the causes of distrust. Why distrust occurs? Now what are the remedies? Need of caution. Statistical limitations should be taken into consideration. Self-restraint, that is self-control in statistical fallacies. Statistics must be used by experts. Analytical studies should be, or analytical study of data before its use. Means, what are these points? Figures can be easily believed, yes, as I said. Then ignoring the limitations of statistics. I said statistics cannot be used by individuals. All those points were there. If you ignore them, then you will definitely get bluffed. Misuse of figures, same thing. Figures can easily be believed and misuse of figures. Exactly. Inadequate samples. What do you mean by inadequate samples? Simple example. I'll consider only this phone and I'll work. I'll not go for any such other models. There will be some disadvantages of this phone, or there will be some things which will not be working in this phone. But there are such other thousands of phones. You have to consider all those phones and take a grouped feedback. This phone has so much. If I consider only this phone, my phone is working proper for me, but if someone is having same phone, he is having something difficulties. If we have not gone to him, who has to go? Someone who is doing the survey from their company. If he does not go purposefully, so that they'll not show the disadvantages. That's what inadequate samples. Lack of subject knowledge. Exactly. I don't know how this works internally, how battery is there. I'll simply tell, okay, someone will come and tell me, sir, you are having this phone, there's a battery inside, I'll give you far more better battery than this, you can use it. He'll show me data, he'll show me figures, sir, this is costing very less. Then what I'll do? Ayo, is it? He's telling, okay, I'll believe him and I'll take it. But that will not be the case. That he is bluffing me. Same things when collection of data is taken, same thing happens. Okay, remedies. What are the remedies? You have to remove all these. Means need of caution. You have to understand, is iPhone 12 available for 30,000? Can I buy it? Think. Then limitation should be, that's what I said, limitation should be taken into considerations. All the limitations what I've said, you have to rethink of them. Not we in the sense, in general as the subject. Self-restraint, that is self-control in statistical fallacies. You should know how statistics works. It should be used by experts. I and you cannot use statistics. We can use statistics or study statistics just here, but to use it we have to go into the field. Usually we don't do at this instant. Okay, analytical study of data before its use. That data should be studied properly, then it should be left to the market, or else someone will misuse it and someone will do what he should not do. Okay, so these are the remedies of, or remedies to remove distress. There's some basic concepts. What do you mean by units or individual? These are 1 mark questions. Remember this, there is no much explanation. The objects whose characteristics are studied in any statistical survey are called units or individuals. The objects whose characteristics are studied in any statistical survey are called as units or individual studies. Next, population or universe. What do you mean by population? The totality or the totality of units under consideration is called as population or universe. The totality of units under consideration is called as population or universe. A population which contains finite countable is known as finite population. A population which contains infinite numbers of units is called as infinite population. They have given example. Fully grown trees in Lal Bagh is finite population. Number of trees and plants in Lal Bagh is an infinite population. See, you have to count each plant. At the end they are countable, but because they are consuming lot amount of time, we say it is infinite. Okay, because we cannot count, that's why it is infinite. Sample, this is also asked for 1 mark. As what all I'm telling you here now are 1 mark questions. Most of the time they have asked here from here, and they will ask 2 questions will come from this from 1 mark. As I said, either definition or from this. Sample, the representative units of a population is called as sample. The representative unit of a population is called as a sample. Numerically measurable characteristics are called as quantitative characteristics. The characteristics which are not numerically measurable are called as qualitative characteristics. Okay, you'll come according to this again somewhere. Variable, a quantitative characteristics which varies from unit to unit is called as variable. Example, height and weight of a student, number of students, etc. A qualitative characteristics which varies from unit to unit is called as attribute. Example, skin color, intelligence, ability of a student. You have to remember all these. This is a 2 marks question, means they'll tell what is variable and attribute. Explain. 2 marks. They'll ask for 2 marks. Or what is quantitative characteristics and qualitative characteristics? 2 marks. 1 mark for quantitative writing definition, 1 mark for writing qualitative definition. Next, discrete variable. A variable which assumes only specified values within a given range is discrete. Remember, x was 5, 10, 15, 20. Such values are called as discrete variable. A variable which assumes all possible values within a given range is a continuous variable. See, income of persons, weight of students, such all things. Then they have two scales. One is called as nominal scale, one is called as ordinal scale. A number assigned for every unit for identification of different category is called as nominal scale. This is also asked, this was asked 2 years ago. Number assigned for every unit for identification of different category is called as nominal scale. Example, roll numbers assigned to students of a college. Now what do you mean by ordinal scale? Numbers assigned to observations that can be arranged in ascending or descending order is called as ordinal scale. Example, ranks given to a student according to their performance. Don't get confused in these two. Okay, what do you mean by nominal scale and ordinal scale? So this completes the first lesson, and these are the questions, and I've already sent you the PDF. Please read the lessons, write all these questions. You will be having both 5 marks as well as 2 marks question, 1 marks question. See here, Professor Hora state, they have said state means this is either 2 marks question or 1 marks question. Then they have said mention the characteristics. This is 2 marks question. And if you want to write this for 5 marks, then you have to explain. See, they'll ask you somewhere here. Have they asked? No, they have not asked. You can write 5th question for 2 marks also as well as for 5 marks also. If they say mention, if they have asked mention means you have to write those points just. That will be for 2 marks. If same thing has been asked in 5 marks slot, mention, then you have to explain it. If they ask it in 2 marks, you have to just write the heading. If they ask it in 5 marks, then you have to explain each point for 4 to 5 lines. Okay, rest all things is there. If you have any doubts, please come to college and clear your doubts. It is difficult for me to explain in WhatsApp. If you send your photos, check whether this is correct or right or wrong. It's a little difficult because for the sums I have to solve it and I have to tell you. I have to sit and solve and then I can show you. So better come to college if you have any doubts at any instant, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Don't come in groups. Come individually. Come here, solve your problems, solve your difficulties, and then go and do work in your houses. Okay, so this completes first lesson. I'll again be uploading my next lesson to you very soon. Okay, thank you guys.